Hello everyone, my name is Robert Wood with Lightning AI, and today I'm going to be talking about our multi-cloud studios feature. Typically, if you're trying to work in a multi-cloud architecture, you would have to either be developing locally or on one cloud, and then you would have to package up your environment, your code, your data, and shift that over to the new cloud that you want to work on. This typically requires one, establishing a relationship with that cloud provider, and then two, doing all of the work to effectively package up, shift over, and then rebuild and construct your environment, which includes debugging and of course the time it takes to shift all that data over. With Lightning's multi-cloud studios, we can actually persist all of your code, data, dependencies across cloud without you having to do any of that work. An example of this would be, let's say I have this simple encoder that I'm training. Right now I'm working on a Lambda Labs A100, and I can show you that it works just by doing python encoder.py. So we'll see that my environment is set up so that this encoder will train on the A100. Let's say I want to shift over to a more powerful machine, but I don't want to pay the typical prices that you might see on some of the more expensive providers. And I also don't want to do the work to shift over all of my code dependencies and data. With Lightning Cloud, what you can do is select the machine that you want. So let's say I want to go to an H100, and I can go to an H100 on Nebius, let's say. And so I'll go request that machine. And once that machine is requested, I will persist all of the data, code dependencies over there using our proprietary solution. So I'll be back when we actually make that shift.
5 minutes later.
All right, now we can see our H100 is ready, and I can simply switch over, and Lightning, at the click of a button, is going to persist your data, code, dependencies over, and I'll be able to run that code without having to rebuild my environment at all. All right, now we can see that it's done doing the work, and I can simply press the up arrow like I would on my laptop, and we can see that the encoder is going to start working on this more powerful machine on our Nebius H100. All right, so in conclusion, this takes care of all of the work that you would have to do to package up your environment, data, code, dependencies, and then shift it over to the cloud of your choice. With Lightning's proprietary solution, we simply persist your code, data, dependencies across clouds so that you can get to work as fast as possible. Thanks so much for watching.